This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Well, welcome back to Artesia, the City of Champions Classic. Getting ready to wrap up its first day. We've got one game that's just finishing in front of the Alamogordo boys here. The Artesia girls on their way to a win over Deming, up 55-31. And then it will be tip-off coming up for the Alamogordo boys against Los Lunas. Alamogordo girls already winners today as they dispatched Goddard 62-32. They will play El Paso Riverside tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 p.m. Tigers will get either Rio Rancho or Carlsbad. If they win, they'll get Rio Rancho. If they fall to Los Lunas, then they will play Carlsbad for the second time in a week. So that's what's coming up for the boys. And that game would be at 10 if Alamogordo is unable to grab the win. And I think it's 5:30 if Alamogordo... 5:30 doesn't seem right. Let me pull up my bracket here. It would be a 4 p.m. start time. So we would have a back-to-back with the Alamogordo boys and girls if that was the case. Of course, we know the Tigers coming off a week where they went 3-0, a win over Carlsbad, wins over Silver and Deming as well, and trying to keep that momentum going against one of the best teams in Class 5A and one of the best players in Class 5A in Los Lunas and their star player, Jalen Holland. And that one is getting ready to start here in just a little while. The Artesia-Deming game has 43.6 seconds remaining. By the way, you're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show right here on Alamo Sports and Talk. We'll probably have about a 12-minute warm-up period. That's what it seems like they've been going with most of the day. And they're pretty close to on time. I got to tell you, for a tournament that's hour and a half separation, and you're going into the eighth and final game, and we're only about 30 minutes, running about 30 minutes late. That's pretty good. It'll probably end up being closer to 45, but that's not bad. I clearly remember a lot of the tournaments in Alamogordo over the years with the boys and girls running at the same time, and the last game would go on maybe like at 8 o'clock, 8:30 sometimes. It definitely would run a little bit later than this. But I think we're just about ready to finish up this game. Do want to mention a couple of scores that we have for you from our other area teams. Tularosa girls lost to Estancia up at the Santa Rosa Lady Lion Classic, and they will play tomorrow afternoon again at 2 p.m. It'll be either Tucumcari or Cottonwood Classical Prep that they will face off against. That game hadn't been played by the time the Tule game was over, so can't tell you for sure who they're playing at the moment. As you hear the final buzzer between the Artesia and Deming ladies, Artesia gets the win. So they're on to the championship side of the bracket, as are Alamogordo, El Paso Riverside. I did not see who won between Bel Air and, who was the team that they were playing? It was a New Mexico school, I know that much. It wasn't Seabad. I'll have to go back and look at that. Also, Mescalero Apache boys winners, as they picked up the victory over the Elida boys, 50 to 46. Darius Wheeler finished with 12 points, and then it was 8 points each for. I'm sorry, it was. I need to pull this up right in front of me. I'm asking too much for myself to try to remember this. Looks like they're putting 15 on the warm-up clock. Let's see. David and Davis finished with 12. Thomas Douglas, Landon Hiles, and Darius Wheeler each had 8 in the win. They're going to play Mesilla Valley Christian tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. That's a round-robin tournament. I think there's 6 total teams participating, and everybody gets 3 games in. So that's the setup on that one. Tigers have taken the floor now just in front of us, as Alamogordo will warm up to our left. They will be the road team wearing their black jerseys this evening. And Los Lunas is the home team wearing their white for this evening's matchup. So we've got about 15 minutes until we get started with the tip-off. And looking forward to what will be an interesting matchup. And certainly I would say Alamogordo's toughest early season matchup. They'll see Los Lunas again in January. This has become a pretty regular matchup for Alamogordo. Sometimes they see Los Lunas once or twice a season. So they're certainly hoping to grab a win here and move to 4-0. We'll see if they can do it. The Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show continues next. And let's check in with our sponsors. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more, less than your current interest rate, with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union, 9th and Washington, or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to Artesia, City of Champions Classic Day 1. Final game of the day as Alamogordo gets ready to take on Los Lunas as the Tigers hope to get on to a championship side of the bracket, which already has Rio Rancho and Artesia. And not sure who got the win between Gallup and Lovington on the boys' side, but that one was going on today as well. And I was talking about the girls' side of the bracket, El Paso Bel Air. They must have played Walden Grove, Arizona, because Artesia played Deming. So whatever bracket I had was was incorrect, I guess, because I thought that Artesia was playing them, and ended up not being the case. And as it tends to happen, sometimes either a team backs out late, or a lot of things lead to some changes up in a bracket. I think that was the one that I saw all the way back in, I think, the middle of November. So let's see if I can find out who the Bel Air girls played today, if they've updated their max preps. I wonder if they ended up playing the Artesia JV. Yeah, not totally sure who they ended up facing there. It shows non-varsity, so that may have been the case there for Bel Air, who they're 11-1 this season. They're going to be one of the favorites, I think, to have a chance to win this tournament. And I know Riverside is a quality team as well. I think that this is the four that have advanced into this side of the tournament for the girls on the championship side are the same four teams as last year, if I remember right. I think it was Bel Air and Riverside and Alamogordo and Artesia, because Alamo and Artesia played in the third place game last year. But neither here nor there, as Alamogordo continues to warm up on the boys' side. The Tigers, as we mentioned, a good week last week. I think the standout win was the Carlsbad victory after being behind a majority of the game, made a run in the fourth quarter, and came up with the win late, 37-34. Some good moxie showed by this team. The Deming game, you can tell Deming's struggling. I saw them again a little bit earlier today, and they're just a team that I think is trying to build something, and it's going to take some time. They've got, I think, their third coach in as many years leading that program this year. And Silver, again, I think we'll see it when the end of the season rolls around. It's so hard to tell this time of year, who is going to be towards the top come the end. Now, I think Los Lunas, you probably got a pretty good idea that this is going to be a team that's going to be around in the state playoffs at the end of the season. So Alamo knows what they're going into this matchup, and knowing that if they can come out and have a solid effort and good, win or not, I certainly think if they can hang with Los Lunas, which they did for the majority of the game last year at Los Lunas, if you remember right. The Tigers were in it in the fourth quarter, but a bad fourth quarter, and Los Lunas pulled away and won that game. So, I think there's probably some confidence with this Tiger group, knowing that they can play with this Los Lunas team, if based on last year. But I mean, both teams are a little bit different. I mean, there's obviously some Tigers that graduated from last year's team, and Los Lunas the same as well. That there are some key guys that are gone from that group, but maybe some new guys that are ready to step up and make a difference for their team this upcoming season. So we'll find out. Los Lunas has played 2 games this year. They lost to Cleveland a little bit earlier on this week. They beat Piedra Vista early on in the year, in that first week of the season. So they're sitting on 2 games so far into the year, and are trying to come down here. And again, there's some quality teams they'll play. Rio Rancho or Carlsbad obviously is a good matchup. And I think for Alamogordo, they certainly would like to win. I think they would also like to see somebody different in the next game. So there's, I think, a little bit of an extra added incentive if they can win this game. They get a Rio Rancho team that they wouldn't normally see this season. And then hard to say who Alamogordo would end up facing in their final game at this tournament. If win or loss, what ends up happening there. But certainly hard to know at this point. Want to double check on Los Lunas' record. Yeah, 1-1 on the season. All right, you're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We got about 5 minutes until tonight's tip, our final game of the day here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. Let's take another break, and we'll return. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to win. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers! See you at the games!
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more less than your current interest rate with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a Loco loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
This is Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. You are listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. A big thanks to all of our sponsors that are bringing you Alamogordo Tiger Sports and Alamogordo Tiger Basketball. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without them. Otero Federal Credit Union, of course, Richardson Motor Company, our scoreboard sponsor, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Ochoa Stucco, Loco Credit Union, Big O Tires, First National Bank, and the Winner's Circle. And we certainly appreciate all of them that are bringing you Tiger Sports here on the road and over these next couple of days, and being able to bring you guys both Alamogordo boys and girls basketball, which we definitely enjoy getting that opportunity. And unfortunately, girls and boys usually are playing on the same night. One's at home, one's on the road. So we do as many of the Alamo girls games as we can, and so always good to cover Coach Vela's group, who do a great job, and Coach Vela and his staff and the girls are sitting right behind the Alamogordo bench as they get ready for this one. Tigers, one last little huddle, and Coach Bowman going to lead them in their final warm-up before this evening's game. As for looking forward to this one, the big thing that you're looking at is how Alamogordo handles Holland. You don't see a lot of Division I talent in New Mexico, certainly one that has as many offers as he does, and how you're able to play somebody like that, and you're probably not going to stop them. You're probably going, at best you're going to slow them down and maybe not let them go off for, over 30 points, and that's got to be one of the main goals. But the question is, if you overdo it trying to defend him, does that leave open some other players? Strategy will be interesting for Alamo and how they handle that. And if they, Tigers like to play man-to-man defense, who on this Tiger roster can play man-to-man defense against Holland? We'll find out. It's one of those that I want to say Davion was doing it here, but I may be wrong. That seems to stick in my mind, but it might be somebody else. So I don't think we're going to have any national anthem or starting lineups here. We're just going to get right into tonight's matchup between the Tigers and the Tigers. So as this game goes on, we will be sure to say Alamogordo, Los Lunas, so you are not confused on who I am talking about. That's our main goal, is to try to not confuse you. At least that's my main goal on any given broadcast, is to try to not confuse you and what you're listening to. All right, we'll tell you the starters here in just a second. Looks like Alamogordo is going to go with Elijah Montoya, number 12. He is a 6'3" senior. Kai Bickham, number 30, a 5'11" senior. Nico Stubblefield gets the start, number 1, a 6'2" senior. Number 22, Trey Sanders, getting the start as well this evening, a 6'4" senior. And number 5, Demyron Smith, as he is a 6'2" junior. Tigers, the Los Lunas Tigers are still in their huddle. Tigers, by the way, Alamogordo Tigers. Boy, I'm already doing it. The Alamogordo Tigers are in their road black uniforms, white numerals, gold outlining, and Alamogordo written across the front. Los Lunas in their home whites with blue numerals, orange outlining in cursive, Los Lunas across the front. Starters for Los Lunas, Jacob Garcia, number 10. He's a senior. Jalen Holland, number 11. He's a junior. Number 5, Rex Kinsey. He is a senior. And we'll get you the other two here in a second. They are in one final huddle. And the official breaks that up. Number 12, Logan Tafoya. And number 32, Isaiah Aragon. All seniors except one, and that would be Holland, that are starting. And Holland will take the center tip against Sanders as the official comes in. And the ball's put up in the air. Holland controls. And Alamogordo will start on defense here. Los Lunas left to right, Alamogordo right to left. And the ball in the hands of Aragon as they get the ball off to the top of the key. Kinsey with it. And right now it looks like Stubblefield is drawing Holland. Holland with it at the right wing. Holland gets to the free throw line. Tigers quickly come over and double team. The ball gets off to the left wing in the hands of Tafoya. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. Pull-up jump shot. Rolls around on the rim and misses. And it's Smith with the rebound. Bickham will bring it up the far sideline for Alamo. Bickham fakes a drive and now backpedals. Gives it off right wing into the hands of Stubblefield. They try to go to Sanders, and they do at the baseline. Sanders, little spin move, gets in the lane, kicks it out left corner. Bickham gets an open look at three. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. We get a foul, and I think Sanders pushed off on Garcia underneath as he picks up his first personal and the first foul of the game. No score, 7:10 to go in the first on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. As the inbounds comes to Holland, and he'll bring it into the front court. Stubblefield will come out and meet him. Ball comes off to the right wing. Tafoya holds it there with his opposite number, Montoya, coming out to guard him. Here is Holland working his way into the lane, and he will go up with the shot and miss. A pretty good defense there from Stubblefield. A couple of long steps to work himself closer to the basket, but couldn't get it to go. Alamo with the ball in the front court, top of the key. Montoya, right corner, gives it to Bickham. Bickham holds there. Hold the ball over his head, finds Smith. Smith, step back, top of the key, three. It's good. Demyron Smith knocks down the triple, and Alamogordo takes the lead, 3-0, under 6.5 to go in the first. Holland will bring in the front court for Los Lunas as he feeds a pass to the baseline, and getting turned around and getting pushed as he was along the baseline was Kinsey. Bickham is going to get called for the foul, and it'll be an inbounds play for Los Lunas. Second team foul on Alamogordo. Baseline left inbounds, and losing Garcia there was Sanders on the pick, and it's 3-2 Los Lunas as the shot is good from Garcia. Quick double team and a cross-court pass by Bickham. It finds Smith. He's double teamed. He'll get it out to the right corner. Montoya fakes left, drives baseline, goes up with the shot, no good. Tip for the rebound is controlled by Los Lunas and Aragon. And now it'll be Holland coming across midcourt. He takes to the left wing, dishes out left corner. It's Kinsey. And then a ball deflected out of bounds by Bickham. It'll be inbounds on the far sideline right in front of the Alamogordo bench with 5:47 to go in the first. Sub out for Los Lunas as Kinsey checks out. And we see Isaiah Juarez into the game for the first time, as he will inbound to Tafoya, then back to Juarez. Gives it back to, Garcia. Now Holland has got it, guarded by Stubblefield. 5:39 to go. Alamogordo leads 3-2. Cross-court pass over to the right wing, and now right corner. It's Tafoya. Now Juarez gets it off to Holland. Holland at the top of the key. Holland, spin move into the lane just in front of the free throw line, puts up the jump shot. That one just died on the back of the rim and fell in, and Holland is on the board with his first bucket of the game. 4-3, Los Lunas leads, 5:15 to go in the first. Stubblefield brings in the front court for Alamogordo, gets in the lane, gets it to Montoya at the baseline, then out to the left wing to Smith. Smith fighting hard to try to go up with the shot, and I believe a foul going to be called on Los Lunas. And in the act of shooting, it is. So the call in the act of shooting is Demyron will go to the line to shoot two for Alamogordo. Foul called on number 10, Jacob Garcia. It is the first foul on Los Lunas. And the first free throw misses from Smith. Another sub for Los Lunas. They bring in number 23, Alex Lopez, the sophomore. And Smith will go to the line to shoot one more free throw. And he gets that one to go up and in. Ties up the game at 4. 5:06 remaining in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Holland will look over to Coach Julian on the sideline and dribble it out between the circles. Passes it to Tafoya. Tafoya will hand it off to Holland. Holland, jab step with the foot. Jump stop in the lane. Goes up with the shot. It's no good. Tip on the rebound was deflected to Sanders, and Sanders will give it off to Smith as he comes up the near sideline. The Myron will find Kai. Kai holds the ball out between the circles. Gives it off right wing to Stubblefield at the baseline. Looking to work his way in was Sanders. Ball was deflected, but ended up in Stubblefield's hands, and a no-look pass from Stubblefield is stolen away. Juarez gets it out up ahead, and having to track down a loose ball is Lopez. Lopez finds Holland. Holland at the baseline. Works his way in. Gets himself underneath the basket. Finds a pass to the left corner. Shot's no good as Lopez misses, and Kai grabs the loose ball. Still tied up at 4 between Alamo and Los Lunas. 4:11 to go here in the first quarter. Between the circles with it, Bickham will give it off to the right wing, Sanders. Sanders holds there and tried to find a cutting Elijah Montoya right of the lane, but the pass too far in front of him goes out of bounds, and Alamogordo turns it over. Jason Warren will come onto the floor for Alamo. Sanders will head to the bench. And so it's Warren, Montoya, Bickham, Stubblefield, and Smith on the floor for the Tigers. That would be Alamogordo. Holland, Kinsey, who I believe has come back into the game. I think he had checked out. Holland will give it off to the left wing. Jabs or a ball fake from Lopez. Lopez dribbles to the free throw line, and then he'll pass it out to the front court right to Kinsey. Kinsey will get the ball right back. He'll fire up a 3 top of the key, and he'll hit it. Rex Kinsey knocks down the 3. Oh, they're going to call that a long 2, it looks like, for Los Lunas. And it's 6-4 with 3:34 remaining in the first. Smith will ball handle into the front court. He's double teamed, trying to create some space and trying to find somebody to go the ball to, and he finds Warren. Warren at the right wing finds Stubblefield left wing. Using that right foot to jab step a little bit. He'll dribble back out to the center circle. Tigers resetting their offense. Finds Warren. Front court right. Out between the circles. It's to Smith. Smith will go to Warren in the right corner. Jason holds there. Skip pass to Stubblefield. Left wing. He fires up a 3. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Warren. And Warren, off balance, was able to find Bickham. Bickham with the nice dish inside to Montoya. And Elijah gets on the board for the Tigers and evens it up at 6. Elijah Montoya with the bucket. And here comes Holland. Holland, a really nice dribbling spin move into the lane. Goes off the glass and gets it to go. And the Alamogordo defender on roller skates there a little bit. And Holland with his second bucket of the game. He's got 4. Montoya double teamed, finds Smith out in the middle of the court, and then a pass underneath to Warren, and Warren will lay it up and in. Alamogordo handling the pressure quite well early, and we're tied up at 8. The half-court pressure really hasn't phased the Alamogordo Tigers. Alamo in a man-to-man defense. Los Lunas with the ball. They do double-team Holland in the right corner. They come out top to Kinsey. Left wing ball goes to Lopez, who throws it away, trying to bounce pass inside to Josiah Griego, the junior. And Los Lunas very active with their subs. They've brought a lot of guys in and out. Alamo, for the most part, has stayed with their starting 5. But as I say that, Isaiah Richards comes into the game for Elijah Montoya. Pass goes to Richards. Richards will find Smith. Smith trying to toss it up for Warren, throws it off the backboard, and the loose ball is secured by Kinsey. Kinsey with 1:55 to go in the first, and a pass out to the corner. Richards tried to save it. Not sure if that would have been off Alamogordo, if it would have been off Los Lunas, but good hustle there from Richards. Marcus Bryant Jr. comes into the game for the first time, and Nico Stubblefield will check in. So it is Bryant, Richards, Warren, Bickham, and Smith. Inbounds over to the left corner. Aragon's got it. Aragon will dish it off to the right wing. Gives it to Juarez. Juarez drives the lane, goes up with the left hand and finishes. Nice drive to the basket and finish by Juarez. And Los Lunas turning up the pressure into the backcourt now. Smith has got it, and maybe just a little token pressure as they back off. And now we'll double team into the front court, which they've been doing. Richards left corner gets an open look at 3. It's no good. Rebound. Warren able to get it and puts up a shot off balance. It's no good as he will be fouled. And good tenacious rebounding from Alamogordo, especially Jason Warren. Certainly what he is known for with this Tiger team. He works hard down beneath the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. A couple of free throws here for Warren. 10-8 Los Lunas on the Richardson Motor scoreboard with under 90 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Jason puts up the first and gets it to go. 10-9. Holland will return to the game for Los Lunas. Checks in for Kilcullen. And no change for Alamogordo. It's Juarez and Aragon, Kinsey, and looks like number 12, Tafoya. The free throw no good, but the rebound is grabbed by Smith, so Alamogordo's going to get an extra possession here. Smith will find Bryant. 1:15 remaining, right back to Smith. Goes inside Warren. Warren backing his way in, goes up with the right hand and finishes in the lane. Nice shot from Jason Warren, so he ends up with a three-point play. And Alamogordo's got an 11-10 lead with 1:02 remaining here in the first quarter. Under a minute to go. Ball comes over to the near side. Aragon, front court right, will hand it off to Juarez. Warren on him. They dish it off. Left corner three on the way. Front of the rim, no good. And the battle for the rebound underneath. Richards able to save it to Bickham. 45 seconds remaining in the first. And Alamo into the front court in the hands of Kai Bickham. Bickham directing traffic as we get ready to pass under 30 seconds to go. Bickham pointing Richards to the opposite side of the floor. And he is now having Smith go to the opposite side as well. They give it to Richards, top of the key. Richards holds there. Still has yet to put the ball on the floor. Now gives it off to Smith at the left wing. Looking for a screen from Warren. Lost a handle, and it's going to be stolen away by Los Lunas. To the basket, and the layup attempt is no good. Bickham came across and caught him on the arm. Aragon. And Alamo took a ton of time off the clock, but didn't have a good offensive possession. They turn the ball over, and Los Lunas has a chance to retake the lead here with under 11 seconds remaining. 2 free throws for the senior, number 32, Isaiah Aragon. And he will miss on the first. Sub for Los Lunas. James Kilcullen comes back into the game. Juarez will check out. And we'll wait one more free throw from Aragon. He makes the second. Ties up the game at 11. Sub for Los Lunas as number 23, Alex Lopez, comes into the game, and Holland will check out. Los Lunas looks like they're going to pressure full court. And it'll be Bryant with the basketball. Bryant trying to split through a double team. Lost the ball and stolen away. Here is Kinsey. A three on the way. That's off the backboard. No good, but it comes right to his teammate, Kilcullen. And that will give Los Lunas the lead, 13-11, after one quarter of play. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Los Lunas 13, Alamogordo 11.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamogordo with the basketball to start things here in the second period. 13-11, Los Lunas leads on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Bickham will find Warren at the left wing. Smith and Richards and Bryant join those two on the floor at the moment. Bickham holds the ball over his head, right wing extended. Now out between the circles, gives the ball off to Bryant. Hand off to Richards. He has it left wing extended. Los Lunas in a 2-3 zone. And Bickham back over to the right side with the basketball. Continues to hold the ball over his head. Now will dribble with it out between the circles. And Coach Nee yells out a new play along with tugging on his right ear. I'm assuming the guys know what he's talking about. Left of the lane jump shot is good from Demyron Smith. who now has 6. He had 4 in that first quarter. Warren had 5. Montoya had 2. 13-13 with 7:10 to go in the second. Double screen set for Holland. Tigers come out and double team aggressively. Ball to the right wing. It's Aragon. He'll dish around to Kinsey. Now Holland works baseline, and he is able to avoid Richards coming over to try to draw a charge, and Richards will give it off to Waters. But Richards doing that changed the shot there for Holland. Got him a little bit off balance, and he wasn't able to get it to go. Alamogordo with the basketball in the front court, but not in any particular hurry here or there. Been just like Los Lunas tends to be. They are very deliberate offensively and will get the shot that they want. Smith with the basketball, tries to spin move on Kinsey. Dishes it out corner. Richards going to fire up a 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled in by Kinsey for Los Lunas. Holland comes up the far sideline off the outlet pass. He will drive the basket all the way to the rim and dunks it, and a foul going to be called on Richards. And so Holland will throw down the dunk. Credit to Isaiah trying to come over and make a play, but that was going to be difficult to come across and stop Holland. He made the dunk a little bit harder. It wasn't quite a clean flush, but. And so Holland will go to the line to try to finish up the three-point play. And he will miss front rim. Rebound pulled in by Smith. 15-11 Los Lunas. 6:14 to go in the second. And Smith double-teamed as he comes across midcourt, and he's going to be fouled. And the foul is going to be called on Holland. He picks up his first foul of the quarter. Didn't have very many fouls in that first quarter. Bickham, though, is sitting on 2. Everybody else, I think, has 1 or fewer. Sanders looking to inbound at the far sideline. He'll give it off to Bickham. Sanders, Bickham, Smith, Warren, and Stubblefield on the floor for Alamogordo. Down by 2, 15-13 here in the second. Bickham left wing going to fire up a 3. That just swirls out. The battle for the rebound. Sanders going to be able to secure it. Sanders goes up with a tough shot in the lane. No good. Warren had the rebound tipped away from him, and it is grabbed by Aragon. He'll bring it into the front court with Warren shadowing him. Aragon between the circles. Gives it off to the left to Kinsey. Stubblefield on him. Now to the hands of Holland. Holland guarded by Smith. Holland spin move. Is driving left of the lane. Now throws a pass back out top. Ball worked around to the left corner, and it's Garcia. Garcia, guarded by Smith, will now find Kinsey out between the circles. Alamogordo stays in the man-to-man defense. They work it all the way around to the right corner. Holland has got it. He'll fire up a 3 over Bickham. Shot's no good. Rebound pulled in by Sanders for Alamogordo. Down by 2 with 5:19 to go in the second quarter. It'll be Smith across the midcourt line for the Tigers. Smith directing traffic. They clear things out a little bit for him. Warren sets a screen. Smith with the basketball. Cross-court pass goes to Sanders. Now it's Stubblefield with it, and Stubblefield continues to dribble. Stubblefield, who got away with a walk there. Looked like he had, or a double dribble. I mean, he kind of pinned it against his hip. Ball goes to the right wing to Smith. The 3 is no good. Warren able to get the rebound. Putback is no good. The tip-in is no good. And Holland will spin move between a couple of defenders and push it up the floor. Pass right back to Holland is going to be deflected away by the Tigers. Pretty solid transition defense for Alamogordo. Here is Smith trying to work his way into the lane. There's going to be a jump ball called, and Los Lunas will get the possession arrow on the alternating possession, so they'll get the basketball. And Coach Nee trying to tell his guys to calm down a little bit. The pace was going kind of fast, and they were trying to be aggressive. You certainly can appreciate that. And Holland will get the inbounds here from Kinsey. Did have a sub there for Los Lunas. Looks like Josiah Griego came into the game, and he gets the ball top of the key. Hands it right back to Holland. Tigers double team. They give it to, trying to get it back to Griego, and both Warren and Griego in the middle of the lane went charging for the ball. They collided. Official says no foul. Both guys, I don't know who you would have called the loose ball foul on there, but this play on, and it's Los Lunas basketball. Waters with the basketball, guarded by Warren, and Warren almost came away with the steal, but Waters gathers it back in, gives it to Holland. Holland, spin move into the lane, and he is going to get called for a travel. Tigers have been coming out and double-teaming him and causing some problems in this first half. And the Alamogordo Tigers will inbound with Stubblefield. Stubblefield comes across midcourt, takes it off to the left wing. Sanders out of the top of the key. Almost had the ball knocked away. He holds it there. Sanders looking to drive. He loses it, left it behind, but was able to gather it back in and finds Smith at the left wing. He'll backpedal all the way towards the midcourt line. Now gives it off to Bickham. Bickham goes to Sanders. Sanders going to walk as he went up with a three and changed his mind and held on to the basketball, and it'll be a turnover for Alamogordo. Sub for Los Lunas as Kinsey checks out of the game. And another sub as well as Tafoya comes in. Griego will head to the bench. It is Tafoya, Lopez, Juarez, Holland, and Aragon on the floor for Los Lunas. Alamogordo sticking with Stubblefield, Bickham, Warren, Sanders, and Smith. And dribbling out near the midcourt line is Aragon. Aragon working to his left. He'll find Juarez. Trying to spread out the floor a little bit here on Alamogordo. Juarez dribbling and finds Holland at the free throw line. Holland, spin move in the lane. Boy, that was a heck of a shot. He was able to get past the Tiger defender, hang in the air, go up with the left hand, and lay it up and in. That was a pretty fantastic move there from Jalen Holland. He finishes and has a chance at a three-point play. He's got 8 and gives his team a 17-13 lead with 3:21 to go in the second. Not a great offensive quarter for either side as Holland makes the free throw. I think Los Lunas has scored 5 and Alamogordo has 2. All 5 of those points coming from Holland. Alamogordo could use a good offensive possession here. They've gotten a couple of good looks, but the last couple of possessions just haven't run very smoothly for him. Stubblefield's got the basketball between the circles. Stubblefield back towards midcourt. Stubblefield still dribbling, goes inside Warren. Warren, good shot there as he moved to his left, got into the lane, and the bucket is good. Jason Warren, 7 points. He's having a good night tonight. Coming into the front court with it is Aragon, and he is being pressured by Sanders, and Sanders is going to commit the foul. It'll be his second and the third team foul on Alamogordo. And for the first time tonight, we'll see Damian Padilla come into the game for Alamogordo. He will check in for Smith. So Padilla Montoya has come into the game as well. He will check in for, I believe, Sanders. Inbounds goes to Holland. Stubblefield will guard him. 2:47 to go in the second. Alamogordo trailing 18-15. Dish to Juarez at the left wing. Juarez will hand off to his right to Kinsey. Kinsey now off to Holland. Back to Kinsey. Looks to drive baseline. Cross-court pass left corner. Juarez fires a three. It's no good. Holland able to catch the rebound and in midair hangs and gets the shot up and in. Holland now with 11 of his team's 20. They lead Alamogordo 20-15. 2:22 to go in the second. Between the circles with it, it is Stubblefield to dribble over the right wing. He tries the entry pass into Warren, and Holland is going to commit the foul. That'll be his second personal. And they will sub him out for the moment as Kilcullen will come into the game for him to try to have him avoid picking up his third personal here in the first half. Inbounds goes to Warren. Warren back to Montoya. Montoya in the right corner, and a pass that's going to go into the backcourt, and Bickham will track it down, and that will be a backcourt violation for Alamogordo. Now, the turnovers have mounted a little bit for Alamogordo in the quarter. They've definitely given it away, and that was a bit of an unforced one from Alamo. The pressure from Los Lunas has caused a few. Inbounds near sideline for Juarez for Los Lunas. He'll go into the backcourt on the inbounds and give it to Aragon. He'll come across the timeline, met by Padilla. Gives it off to Juarez now. Swings it over to Kilcullen. Left corner, Kinsey. They go into the low post to Tafoya. Tafoya along the baseline, trying to work on Warren. Warren with some good defense here. And the ball comes outside to Kilcullen. Aragon goes over to the right corner. Kinsey, pestered by Montoya. Stubblefield guarding Juarez as he gets the basketball. Left wing, they go to Kilcullen. Down inside as Tafoya will try to work on Warren again. Hands it off Juarez. Juarez, pull-up jump shot from the baseline is no good. Rebound pulled in by Bickham. Good defense by Alamo on that possession. And into the front court with it comes Bickham. Kai goes to Padilla at the left wing. Now back to Bickham. 1:22 remaining in the second. Stubblefield will get it at the right elbow. Pump fakes and works his way to the basket. Shot is good. He will draw the foul. And Nico Stubblefield will go to the line. Looks like he may have gotten caught in the face The official checking to make sure he didn't have any blood there, and then he would have to check out of the game. But Nico with an opportunity to three-point play and bring Alamogordo within 2. First bucket of the evening for Nico Stubblefield. The 6'2" senior goes to the free throw line. Stubblefield long pause, and he will get it to go. And so Alamogordo down by 2. And we'll see Stubblefield check out of the game. Smith will come back in with 1:11 remaining here in the second quarter. Aragon will dish it over to Juarez. Front court left. He dribbles over to the left corner. Kinsey's double-teamed. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Bickham thought maybe they got him to dribble it out of bounds, but it was last touched by an Alamogordo player. Juarez will be the man to put it in right in front of the Alamogordo bench on the far sideline. 1:02 to go in the second. Juarez will get it in to Garcia. Garcia now finds Aragon. Gives it off to Juarez at the left wing. Juarez gets to the baseline, jump stop, goes up with the shot. No, they're going to say that's a travel. I'm always a little confused on when that's a travel and when that's not. I guess you have to land with both your feet at the same time for that to not be a travel if you kind of go 1-2. But one of those calls that always I'm a little unsure on a lot of the time. All right, it's Bickham into the front court for Alamogordo. Bickham will give it off left wing. Smith finds Montoya. He's double-teamed. He goes up with the shot, and he will get to the line for 2 free throws. An opportunity here for Alamogordo to tie the game with 38.6 seconds remaining in the second. Elijah with 2 points tonight. First trip to the free throw line. Alamogordo as a team is 3 of 5 at the line. And Montoya does not get the kind iron. Took a couple of big high hops off the heel of the rim, but comes out. Marcus Bryant will come into the game. Kai Bickham will head to the bench. Padilla stays out there along with Smith and Warren. And Montoya will make the second. Cuts down to 1 point difference. Los Lunas 20, Alamogordo 19 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. 35 seconds remaining. And Kinsey will bring into the front court for Los Lunas. Finds Juarez, front court right. He takes it out between the circles. Now Holland, who's come back into the game. Out to the right wing and right corner. Juarez has the basketball between the circles, goes to Kinsey. Bryant on him. Holland will go or get it over at the far side, guarded by Smith. 15 seconds remaining. Kinsey continues to hold there. Now Holland will get it, standing in the center circle. 9 seconds remaining, and they'll clear out, and I'm sure let him work here. Well, he will pass it, and then we've got a foul called. Alamogordo did have a foul to give this. That's not a terrible foul with 4 seconds left. He passed it to the top of the key, and I'm sure in the transition there, or in the stream, trying to get Holland open. Holland will inbounds. And they will give it right back to Holland off the inbounds. He lost the handle, but a loose ball comes to the baseline and going up with a shot. No, they're going to say it did not count. The official said it was after the buzzer, but they will talk it over. I thought he got it out of his hand before the buzzer sounded. No, they're going to say no basket. From here it looked, because I couldn't see him, I thought that I looked to the basket, and there was no time on the clock, and it was on the glass, I thought. But I don't know. No instant replay in high school basketball, so we don't know for sure. For Alamogordo, they'll definitely take that break. Los Lunas leads headed to the second half, 20-19 over Alamogordo. Solid first half for the Alamogordo Tigers. We'll head to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. We got a good one here. We hope you don't go anywhere. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more, less than your current interest rate, with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. And on the Richardson Motors scoreboard, it's Los Lunas 20 and Alamogordo 19. Leading scorers in that first half, Jason Warren with 7 for Alamogordo, 6 points for Demyron Smith, 3 points each for Nico Stubblefield and Elijah Montoya. Jalen Holland leads Los Lunas with 11, 2 points each for Isaiah Juarez, James Kilcullen, Rex Kinsey, and Jacob Garcia, 1 point for Isaiah Aragon. And I think if you're Alamo, you're probably okay with it being a 1-point game headed to half. I can't say you're probably especially happy with your play because I think Alamo didn't really get things going as well as they would have wanted on the offensive end. But these are both teams that will take their time on the possessions and will not rush things. So you're probably going to see a game that's most likely in the 40s or 50s, but. Again, you go back to last year, Alamogordo played Los Lunas tough, and, the last few seasons they've given Los Lunas some decent games. But, another half to go, and no doubt it's, the question of how long you can keep maybe the rest of the team for Los Lunas. If Holland, puts in another 11 in the second half, I think if he finishes with 22, if you're Alamogordo, you're probably content with that, knowing that he's somebody that can go for 30, 40 points in a game. I think, the question for Alamogordo, Los Lunas plays, really good half-court defense. For the most part, Alamogordo has not given the ball away in trap situations. It's more been when they've tried to press things in to get the ball inside and be aggressive getting to the basket. When Los Lunas has come out and double teamed for, hasn't led to a lot of fast break opportunities. Or Los Lunas, I guess, is the way that I'm trying to say it there. But it'll be an intriguing second half. And, again, for Alamogordo, this would be a win that would make a little bit of noise. They feel like they're a quality team this year that can make the state tournament. And, no offense to the 3 wins last week over Carlsbad and Silver and Deming, but this is certainly a victory that would help Alamo out probably come the end of the season. You got to think Los Lunas is going to be a favorite to win their district. It's those those little points that you can add up as the season goes on, and you hope to help yourself out when state tournament time rolls around. Even though it's December and it's Game 4, you at least got to be thinking about those things a little bit. Let's take a break here on the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. As Los Lunas leads Alamogordo 20-19. We will return, and we'll get you some other scores from around the area. Alamogordo girls played earlier today with a victory over Goddard. And we also have finals for you for the Mescalero Apache boys and the Tularosa girls. And tonight playing are the Mescalero girls, Cloudcroft girls, and Tularosa boys. I have not gotten any finals on those, so we'll let you all know. We'll come back right after this on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. On the Exciter Media app, you can also find us on alamosportsandtalk.com and on the Alamo Sports YouTube channel as well, as I trying to draw time for our commercials here. See it's what happens when I type in the wrong password. Hey, there we go. Now we can get some ads.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to lay away. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers! See you at the games!
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more less than your current interest rate with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a Local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th in Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Welcome back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As we're getting ready to begin the third quarter, you've been listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Up on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Los Lunas 20 and Alamogordo 19. Both teams have returned to the floor. Alamogordo in their road blacks with the white numerals and gold outlining. Los Lunas in their home whites, blue numerals, orange outlining for them. Written Los Lunas in cursive across the front, Alamogordo written on the front of the Alamogordo Tigers jerseys. Tigers heading into their huddle, and we'll chat things up here for the last time before we begin the second half. Something else, neither coach used a timeout in that first half, which you don't see a ton. And obviously, I'm not going to say both guys were happy with how their team performed in that first half, but obviously didn't feel like they needed to stop things. As Elijah Montoya will inbounds here for Alamogordo, and we'll do it at the near sideline. Alamogordo goes left to right. Inbounds goes to Stubblefield. It'll be Los Lunas right to left. Stubblefield with the basketball. We'll give it off to Smith. Man-to-man defense for Los Lunas. Smith backing down here on Aragon. Goes out to Montoya, who tried to ball fake in the left corner And Holland tried to come away with the basketball. It was taken back away by Montoya. And Alamogordo is going to call a timeout with 7:38 to go. And just as I said, neither coach used a timeout. Coach Neal will use a 30 here to talk things over. And nobody really came over there to try and help Elijah. He picked up his dribble. And Alamogordo will get the inbounds on the baseline. Getting leading scores in that first half, Jason Warren had 7, DeMyron Smith had 6. And for Los Lunas, Jalen Holland had 11. 4 other players with 2 points apiece. Nico Stubblefield had 3, Elijah Montoya with 3 for Alamogordo. Both teams will come out of their huddle and I'm sure trying to maybe calm things down if you're Alamo. It is Holland, Aragon, Tafoya, Kinsey, and Garcia on the floor. Inbounds Bickham, left corner 3 is no good. Rebound is grabbed by Kinsey, and he will bring it into the front court. Cross-court pass over to the near sideline to Aragon. Dribbles out to the left corner, and now it's Tafoya. Kinsey will give it off to Holland. Holland goes into the lane. Lots of contact in there, able to get the pass away to the corner. Kinsey's got it, guarded by Bickham. Kai's on 2 fouls. Be careful not to pick up his 3rd here early. Holland looks to drive baseline. Sanders came over on help, tried to cross-court the pass, did Holland. It's deflected by Bickham, goes out of bounds at the near sideline. 7:09 to go in the 3rd. Kinsey will send it in for Los Lunas. And he will give the ball off to Garcia. Kinsey looks to drive, and there'll be an offensive foul called as Montoya able to draw the charge underneath the basket. And Kinsey will pick up his first personal. And Bickham will inbounds. Bickham will give it to Stubblefield, with Alamo still trailing by 1. Smith now finds Montoya. Dribbles once. And back to Smith, left wing extended with the basketball. Stubblefield takes it down between the circles. He will dribble. 6:48 to go in the 3rd. And it's right wing to Bickham. Bickham back to Sorry, getting disconnected there, folks. Listening on Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30-101.9 as Juarez makes the second free throw. He missed on the first. You did miss a little bit, but we'll try to get you up to date on what's going on. Three from the left wing is good from Bickham, and Alamogordo retakes the lead 26-25. Baseline jump shot is no good from Aragon, and Alamogordo will come the other way. And getting it inside, they find Warren, and Warren lays it up, and a timeout called by Los Lunas, and Alamogordo leads 28-25, and that gets the players from the Alamogordo bench off their seat as they are fired up. Warren gets the bucket, and Alamogordo in front 28-25. A big from Kai Bickham. It is a 30-second timeout, so we're going to go ahead and keep it right here. And to just kind of get you up to speed, Bickham knocked down the three, I think, just as we came back. Demyron Smith got inside and got a lay-in a little bit earlier on. And I think we had the Warren part of it as well, but Jason Warren had a bucket. So Warren, Smith, Montoya, and Bickham all with made shots here in this quarter. For Los Lunas, Isaiah Aragon has a three and also knocked in the jump shot. 2 of 2 at the line is Tafoya, 1 point for Isaiah Juarez. And so Los Lunas, I think this is Alamogordo's biggest lead at 28-25. And Holland will bring it to the front court for the Los Lunas Tigers. Stubblefield guarding him. Comes off a couple of screens. And Holland has to stop his dribble and pass it out top to Aragon. Aragon throws it away as the ball went to Bickham. Bickham tried to feed a pass up ahead to Stubblefield, and that is stolen away by Los Lunas. Here comes Juarez with the basketball, behind the back dribble, into the lane, feeds to the baseline, and that one is turned over. And this time the pass is connected to Stubblefield. Stubblefield's shot is no good. Warren gets the rebound, has his shot blocked, and here comes Los Lunas and Holland into the front court. Holland at the left wing, spin move into the lane, goes up with a tough shot. He's going to be fouled. Now, one really good opportunity on the fast break for Alamogordo that went missing, and Warren was double-teamed underneath and tried to rise up with a shot, had it rejected, and Holland will go to the free throw line to shoot two. With Alamogordo leading 28-25, 3:42 remaining here in the third. And Holland front rim, back rim, and in. Sub for Los Lunas as Logan Tafoya returns to the game. And we also see Alex Lopez, number 23, out there for the first time tonight. As the second free throw from Holland will rim out. Rebound is secured by Smith. Alamo in front, 28-26 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 3:37 remaining here in the third quarter. Stubblefield dribbles out top. He is guarded by Tafoya. Gives it off to Bickham, guarded by Holland. Bickham trying to direct traffic. And entry pass underneath to Montoya. Montoya went up with the shot, gets fouled, and will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Good entry pass there from Bickham. And Montoya, 1 of 2 at the line, heads back to the stripe. And just rolled off front rim, back rim, and out for Montoya. Kinsey will come back into the game for Los Lunas. Aragon will check out. Alamogordo with Warren and Smith, Stubblefield, Bickham, and Montoya. One more here for Elijah. And he makes the second. 2 of 4 at the line for him. Alamogordo goes back in front by 3, 29-26, 3:18 remaining in the third quarter. In the hands of Holland across midcourt. Hands it off Juarez. Now at the center circle. Guarded by Warren. Feeds the pass to the free throw line. Kinsey. Kinsey spin move in the lane. Goes out to the left corner. And now Lopez will get it out the top of the key. Lopez looks to drive and got fouled. Whoa. Gets called for a travel. Bickham got away with one there. He definitely put a little hand into the hip of the Los Lunas player, and he stumbled because of that. Dickham will bring it across midcourt with his team up by 3. Kai will try an entry pass. That one goes off the backboard and a little bit too aggressive trying to get that underneath to Warren. And with 2:45 remaining in the third, it'll be Los Lunas basketball again. 29-26 as Holland will slow walk it across the timeline. Works it off top of the key to Tafoya. Tafoya is double teamed. Now he looks to drive, and they'll call a foul on Alamogordo. It'll be Smith who picks up the foul, his second personal. And the fourth team foul on Alamogordo. Next foul on Alamo puts Los Lunas at the free throw line. Baseline right inbound here for Kinsey. The ball goes into Holland. Holland looking like he's going to fire the step back 3. Kinsey tried on the reverse, but I think had his shot blocked. And then Warren is going to be fouled. And it'll be Alamogordo basketball in the inbounds. And Los Lunas is going to pressure in the backcourt here. Inbounds goes to Montoya. Montoya will dribble up the far sideline, and he will be double-teamed. Bickham will find Smith. Smith with the ball at the right wing, had it deflected by Holland, but Smith gathered it back in, got it inside to Warren, and Warren lays it up and in. Double figures now for Jason Warren. He's got 11, and Alamogordo pushes it out to a 31-26 advantage. Holland going to fire a left wing 3. That's no good. Rebound all the way out to the corner. And it'll go out of bounds. Last off of Los Lunas. No Tiger player touched it. Los Lunas going to continue to pressure in the backcourt here in the inbounds with 1:52 remaining in the third. Alamogordo up by 5. They give it to Smith. Smith will be guarded by Kilcullen. Man-to-man defense here, and Smith will be double-teamed as he brings it into the front court. Finds Montoya underneath the basket at the baseline, and Elijah will lay it up and in. Great work there by Smith to be able to draw the defenders out on him, and he found the open man. Alamo leads 33-26. Here's Holland in the lane. Goes up with the shot. It'll be a blocking foul as Montoya tried to get over there and draw the charge. But I believe Elijah's going to get called for the foul. He will. And it'll put Holland at the line for 2 free throws. First foul on Montoya. And now has 8 points. 33-26. Alamogordo in front of Los Lunas with a little over 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Still a long, long way to go. But Alamo's handled the pressure well and offensively had a very good quarter. Holland will rattle home the first free throw. He is now 3 of 5 at the line in this one, and 13 points for Holland. Holland will miss front rim, and the battle for the rebound. Out of bounds, last off of Alamogordo. Looked like it was knocked out of the hands of Smith, but Alamo's going to have to play defense. Coach Nee did not like that call. Both sides have been frustrated at times with the officials. Holland gets the inbounds. Holland goes into the lane, goes up with the shot, and he's fouled. Holland muscled his way in. He gets the bucket to go. And Stubblefield called for his second personal. And so back down to a 4-point lead for Alamogordo. Holland with a chance to finish off the 3-point play. He will make it. And it's a 3-point game. So a tough possession there for Alamogordo as they give up 4 points. Bickham will inbound to Montoya. Finds Stubblefield, who gives it off to Warren. Warren catches midair and lays it up and in. Warren with 6 in the quarter. It's back out to a 5-point lead, 35-30. As the ball comes in the front court, goes out between the circles. Here's Tafoya over to the left corner as they give it to Lopez. Now it's Kinsey, guarded by Montoya. Kinsey able to get past Montoya. And Montoya, good read of the defense there, or read of the offense, and then Bickham a little too aggressive on the outlet pass up ahead to Warren. But that was well done by Montoya as he came over nicely on help defense. One of his teammates came over to guard Kinsey, and Montoya went over to guard the cutting Tafoya along the baseline and got the steal, but unfortunately for Alamogordo, they weren't able to take advantage on the fast break. And Los Lunas gets it back down by 5 with under a minute to go in the third quarter. It'll be Aragon into the front court. Cross-court pass to Juarez. Juarez guarded by Warren. Juarez, nice behind-the-back dribble, gets away from his defender, gives it off to the right wing, and driving into the lane and missing on the shot. Ball's going to go out of bounds, last off of Los Lunas. A lot of contact in the lane. No charge, no block. They said play on, and Alamogordo will get the ball as it went out of bounds. Holland will check out, and Kilcullen will come in for him. But an opportunity here for Alamogordo to push it back to a 3-possession lead. It'll be Padilla out there with Smith and Sanders, who just came into the game. Sanders, the far sideline, finds Bickham coming into the front court. Bickham cross-court pass to Smith. Padilla open for 3 in the corner. No good. Gets out. Yeah, he tipped the miss to Warren, and now it's a battle for it on the floor. And Coach Nee trying to call a timeout. And there was a whistle blown. And they called. I don't understand where the tie-up was underneath. There wasn't a Los Lunas player that had his hands on the basketball. There was one player that had his feet on the basketball, and they ended up calling a jump ball. Or was it a traveling violation? Maybe they called it travel. I must have missed that there. Now, Alamogordo will lose the ball back to Los Lunas. Holland comes back in the game, has the basketball in his hand, swings it over to the top of the key. Juarez gets it over in the right corner. Sanders comes out to guard him. 3 seconds left. Lopez with the basketball, fires off an off-balance 3. It's no good. And Alamogordo will have the lead headed to the fourth quarter. 35-30 with 8 minutes to go on the Richardson Motors scoreboard as Alamo tries to come out of here with a big win over at Los Lunas. See if they can do it. Come back right here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745. OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
$35-30, Alamogordo in front. Inbounds goes to Padilla in the corner, and Sanders will get the ball right back. Sanders will give it off to Bickham. And we've got a double foul as Warren and Garcia were fighting for position. And so each team will get a foul, and Alamogordo will keep the possession. Away from the basketball. And so it'll be Sanders to inbound, gives it to Bickham. A couple of screens set up top. Kai's going to fire a long 3, and he puts it in. A great way to start the quarter for Alamogordo. Kai Bickham with the second 3 of the game. He's got 6 points. And, or I should say, to start the fourth quarter, it's 38-30. And Alamogordo is in front. Here's Holland. Dishes a pass underneath, goes through the legs of his teammate. And it's a battle for it on the floor now. And it's Sanders who comes away with it for Alamogordo. Now an opportunity here for Alamo to try and put this game away. If they can come up with a good possession here, it's a long ways to go, but you start getting up by double figures, everything becomes a little bit more important. Padilla will give it back to Bickham out between the circles, back to Padilla. Padilla was looking to entry to Sanders, but it'll go back outside to Kai. Kinsey on him. Bickham will find Smith at the right wing. Smith will go to the baseline to Sanders. Back out top to Kai, left corner. Padilla fires a three. It's no good. Rebound. Warren's able to grab it for a second, but he loses it. And now it'll be an outlet up ahead to Holland. Holland has the ball stolen away. Bickham forced him into a spin move, and it rolled him right into Smith, and Smith has got it. Smith drives the lane, goes up with the lay-in. It's good. Demyron Smith with the lay-in. And Alamogordo in front by 10, 40-30, 6:30 remaining in the fourth. Holland into the front court. Holland gets in the lane, left of the lane. Jump shot is no good, and it'll be Bickham who grabs the basketball. And Kai will give it off to Demyron. Demyron at the right wing. They give it to Warren at the baseline. Warren is double teamed, and a foul going to be called on Garcia, who came over on help defense. And it'll be an inbounds play for Alamogordo at the baseline. 6:11 to go in the fourth quarter. And a sub for Los Lunas as they bring Juarez back into the game. It'll be Garcia who checks out for Los Lunas. Inbound for Sanders, finds Warren in the corner. Warren had the ball knocked out of his hands, and he went to go grab it again. And when he did, his foot was on the near sideline. And probably one of those, be better if he lets it go, but maybe just wasn't quite aware of his positioning there. So it's Holland with the basketball. A couple of screens set for him out top. Tigers double team. Ball goes down inside Juarez. Quick pass outside is going to be thrown away. They tried to get it back out there to Aragon. And it'll be Alamogordo basketball as Los Lunas has had trouble in their offensive possessions in this quarter so far. 2 minutes gone in the fourth with Alamo up 40-30. And Bickham with the basketball, bringing it into the front court for the Tigers. Bickham tried to go inside again to Montoya, but just a little bit too much on the pass, and it's deflected off of Montoya's hands and out of bounds. That entry pass has worked, I think, twice, but it probably hasn't worked another 4 or 5 times. But obviously it's a high-risk, high-reward, because if Elijah does catch it, he's wide open. Kai's going to step in front of a pass and knock it out of bounds to the far sideline. It was intended for Kinsey. And with the basketball now, it is Kinsey. He will inbound it to Tafoya. Tafoya will hand it off to Holland. Holland drives baseline, tries to go in the reverse, kicks it out to Kinsey left corner. 3 on the way is no good. Bickham grabs the rebound, and Bickham will push it up the floor, and then he will stop right as about to get to the midcourt line, and then a pass that was a little bit slow there. Here comes Lopez. Lopez draws Bickham draws the tie-up. Possession arrow will keep it on this side. It was a 2-on-1, and Lopez had Holland coming with him into the front court and tried to take it himself. And it'll be Bickham checking out of the game. That might be the first time Kai has sit the entire night. Kinsey looking to inbounds, and the pass eventually found its way to Tafoya. Again, good defense from Montoya. Left corner, 3 on the way is no good. Rebound is grabbed by Kinsey. Finds Juarez top of the key. He'll fire up a 3. That's no good. And the rebound off of Holland's hands and into Smith's hands. Finds Stubblefield. Stubblefield to the basket. Layup attempt no good. But he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here with 4:56 remaining in the fourth quarter. Well, Los Lunas has gone ice cold from the field here in this fourth quarter. Still have not hit a bucket. Alamogordo has outscored them 5-0. And we've got 2 of the officials talking things over in the lane. Seems to be a quick conversation. And Stubblefield will miss on the first. Nico to shoot one more. It's going to be a lane violation if he misses, and he did. And so losing his balance was Holland. And another opportunity here for Stubblefield. Everybody was about to lose their balance there. Nico took an extra pause with the basketball before he put the free throw up. And Nico unable to get it to go, and trying to save it was Holland. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and it last goes off of Los Lunas here at the near sideline, and Alamogordo gets the ball back. It'll be Montoya to inbounds. Montoya will give it to Stubblefield. And Stubblefield brings it in the front court. Ball tried to get it over to left corner. Holland steals away, and Holland goes to the basket and stuffs it up and in. Timeout going to be called by Los Lunas. 4:38 remaining in the fourth, and Alamogordo can't give Los Lunas those kind of easy possessions. That is the first bucket of the quarter, and it is a full timeout on the floor for, no, it's 30-second timeout. And Los Lunas players are sitting, so I think they thought it was a full. I'm a little confused. I don't know if he had asked for a full or not. Holland with that last bucket now has 18. And that'll do it for the timeout there. And Alamogordo will have the basketball. Bickham comes back onto the floor. Got Montoya, Stubblefield, Smith, and Sanders. You got to think Los Lunas is going to turn up the pressure here. They did it towards the end of the third quarter. Inbounds goes to Montoya. Gives it back to Bickham. Bickham up ahead to Smith. Has it in the front court. Cross-court pass comes to Montoya. Montoya works his way. Spin move into the lane. Lost the handle. Pass it back outside. It's deflected to Bickham. And they'll continue to scramble here, will Los Lunas, as they continue to get double team. Bickham gets the ball. Kai will give it off to Nico. Stubblefield gets to the elbow. Finds Sanders. Sanders is going to commit the offensive foul as falling to the ground was Kinsey. And Alamogordo turns it over with 4:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Long way to go in this game, and the pressure there for Los Lunas certainly provided some problems there for Alamogordo trying to set up their offense the way they wanted to. And it'll be Holland bringing to the front court. Holland gets it off to Juarez, and he'll have it out at the center circle. Warren on him. Gives to Kinsey. Works it all the way around to the right corner. Kinsey takes a three, and he knocks it in, and it's a 5-point game. So Los Lunas, just like that, takes it down to a 2-possession game. And Alamogordo needs a good possession here. Smith comes up the floor. Smith had the ball knocked away, and then he's able to get the ball right back. Smith finds Warren. Warren will be able to lay it up and in. And going back and forth, Alamogordo gets a big turnover, and it's 15 now for Jason Warren. 3:21 remaining. Alamogordo up by 7. Here's Holland. Step back left wing three. It is no good. Rebound is grabbed by Bickham, and he clears it out with 3:12 remaining. Smith has got the basketball. Smith at the midcourt line, trying to feed a cross-court pass to Bickham, and Bickham is going to foul Kinsey, and that'll be the third team foul. Not a bad foul there for Bickham. It'll be an inbounds pass with 3:04 remaining in the fourth. Let's Alamogordo set up their defense in the half court. Holland inbound at the far sideline, and he'll give it off to Tafoya. Ball goes back to Hall in the right corner. He's double-teamed, and a pass to the middle of the floor is stolen away. Warren had to save it. It was going out of bounds at the baseline. Finds Bickham. Bickham to Smith. Ball still in the backcourt. 2:50 remaining. Bickham able to bring it across the dime line. He's double-teamed. Gets it out to the right corner. It's Montoya, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Nee with 2:43 remaining in the fourth. And it'll be a full timeout on the floor. So full timeout with under 3 minutes remaining in this game on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamogordo trying to hold on for the victory, up by 7. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. And also on the Exciter Media app. Now we'll just go ahead and keep it right here. I was going to take a break, but we'll stay right here. Let's get you some stats for Alamogordo. 15 for Jason Warren, 10 points for Demyron Smith, 8 for Elijah Montoya. Kai Bickham has 6, and Nico Stubblefield with 3. For the Los Lunas Tigers, Jalen Holland has 18 points. 3 for Juarez, 2 for Kilcullen, 5 points for Kinsey, 2 for Garcia, 2 for Tafoya, and 6 for Isaiah Aragon. So it'll be Alamogordo basketball. Late on in the fourth quarter, 2:43 remaining. Stubblefield, Warren, Montoya, Smith, and Bickham on the floor for Alamogordo. It'll be Montoya. Gives it to Bickham. Right back to Montoya. Out to the corner. Smith. He's double-teamed and has the ball deflected away. And it looked like he had drawn a tie-up but didn't get the call. And it'll be Tafoya giving it off to Holland. 2:30 remaining. Holland drives into the lane. Goes up with the shot. It's no good. And Alamogordo able to grab the rebound. Here's Stubblefield. Stubblefield has the ball knocked away. Unable to corral it, though, at the near sideline was Kilcullen. And Alamogordo will get it back. So it'll be Montoya to inbounds the near sideline. Montoya gives it off to Bickham. To Montoya. Back to Bickham. Bickham tried to work the lane, lost the basketball, goes out of bounds, and looks like no Los Lunas player touched it. Bickham loses it out of bounds. These haven't been really good possessions for Alamogordo. I mean, if anything, trying to draw some clock away, but instead they keep turning the ball over and giving Los Lunas opportunities on the other side. I mean, the positive thing for if you're Alamogordo is Los Lunas hasn't been able to knock down any shots, but with this guy on the floor who's got the basketball on Holland, only so many times it's going to happen. Kinsey left corner fires up a 3. It's no good. Smith rises for the rebound and gives it off to Bickham. So for Alamogordo, maybe be a little patient here as Bickham brings it into the front court. Bickham gets all the way to the free throw line, finds Warren. Great dish. And Warren with 17, and Alamogordo pushes it out to a 9-point lead. Here comes Holland with the basketball. Holland, left lane, has the ball stolen away by Smith. Smith with the basketball, and he smartly slows up and drops the ball into the backcourt to Bickham. Smith will take it back. Smith all the way to the baseline. He's double-teamed, has the ball knocked away by Juarez. Juarez comes up the near sideline, gets it to Kinsey. Kinsey's going to lose the basketball. Bickham had his hand on it, out of bounds, and it's last off of Los Lunas. Yeah, he kind of just touched it, and then Kinsey would lose the ball as he sort of pushed it forward afterwards. And with 1:25 remaining, Alamogordo up by 9. Just got to avoid the turnovers getting into the half court. Almo's got to be a lot more poised with the basketball and try to draw some clock. Credit Los Lunas' pressure, though. And here's a pass to the middle of the floor to nobody in particular. Kinsey going to fire up a top of the key 3. It's no good. Rebound is pulled in underneath by Los Lunas as Lopez puts it in. And a timeout called by Julian, or Coach Julian, I should say, for Los Lunas. And 1:17 remaining. Alamogordo's just got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball down the stretch. Get in the front court, force Los Lunas to foul you, and it is a full timeout on the floor. All right, this time we'll take a break. Alamogordo's up by 7 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard with just a little over a minute remaining, and we'll come back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Inbounds goes to Warren, back to Bickham. Pass to the middle floor goes up ahead to Smith. Smith tries to pass to the corner, and it's stolen away by Kinsey. 2-on-1 the other way. Back and forth they go, and it's stolen away by Alamogordo. One too many passes. Nice behind-the-back dribble from Stubblefield. He finds Warren, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Nee with 56 seconds remaining. And Coach Julian unhappy, felt like Coach Nee couldn't call the timeout while the ball was in the air, but I think he called the timeout, and Warren had caught the ball and had it in his hands and then was dishing it back over to the far side. But I think it's a good timeout for Coach Nee. Try to calm his guys down after, turning it over and then making a good play on transition defense. That's one thing I will say for Alamogordo. They've done a nice job on transition defense. I'll say Los Lunas hasn't converted very well when they've gotten into the open court like that. Either one too many passes or maybe not passing the ball. And there's an opportunity of a 2-on-1, but credit to Alamogordo hustling back down the floor and causing the turnover. And it's one of those things that, for good basketball teams, the ability to close out a game in this spot. And, Alamo's done an okay job, but boy, they've turned the ball over a lot of times here over these final, 2-3 minutes of the game. Trying to avoid any more of that. And if anything, force Los Lunas to put you at the line. Under a minute to go. Bickham will inbound, baseline left. And the ball's going to come out top, and it's going to be stolen away. Here comes Kilcullen. Kilcullen going to draw the foul as he runs over Montoya, but I don't think Elijah was ever set. And it'll put Kilcullen at the free throw line. So this is the opposite of what Alamogordo wants. Clock is stopped, and Los Lunas has a chance to cut into the lead. But another turnover for Alamogordo, that time on the inbounds. But can Los Lunas convert on this side? They cannot on the first. No real foul trouble for anybody out there for Alamogordo or Los Lunas. And Kilcullen's going to make the second and bring it down to a 6-point difference. Inbounds goes to Smith. Smith with the basketball, being pressured here by Tafoya. Gives it off to Stubblefield. Stubblefield gets it in the front court. Stubblefield tried to feed it past to Montoya, stolen away by Kinsey. Kinsey is going to have the ball knocked away from in between his legs, and Stubblefield fouls him with 39.4 seconds left. That is the 5th team foul, and that's free throws on the other end. Just moving. I mean, there's an opportunity there for Alamogordo where Stubblefield had gotten away from the defender, and instead of trying to feed the pass to Montoya, just bring it back out and dribble with it. So put Kinsey at the line for 2 free throws. But obviously easy for me to sit here on the sideline and say, yeah, do this. First free throw is good here for Kinsey. 44-39. Still a 2-possession advantage for Alamo. But giving Los Lunas a lot of opportunities. Kinsey will make on the second. And we'll see an inbounds here for Alamogordo. Bickham trying to get it to Warren. Kilcullen's going to get his hand on it and knock it out of bounds. 38.8 seconds to go. Now the pressure here from Los Lunas has definitely caused Alamo some problems. They had handled it well for most of the game. And inbounds goes to Montoya. And Montoya's going to be fouled. Still 1 foul to give for Los Lunas. Next foul will put Alamogordo on the free throw line. Alamo down, or up 44-40. Pass goes over the top to Montoya. Montoya was able to gather it, couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled in by Kilcullen, and a timeout called by Los Lunas with 31 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Now that was a really good opportunity underneath for Alamo. And down the stretch here, Alamo trying to close this one out, and it has not gone smoothly. Full timeout on the floor. 44-40, Alamogordo in front. We'll be back.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Inbounds here for Los Lunas. Holland will get it coming up the near sideline, and he'll dish it out to the left corner. Wada's pump fakes on the three, and they'll work it all the way around to the right corner. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be last off of Alamo as Bickham got his hand in there. 22.6 seconds remaining. Still a two-possession difference. And it'll be Kinsey to inbound right in front of the Los Lunas bench on the far sideline. Now they'll switch it up with Holland. And Almo's got to be smart about guarding Holland once he inbounds it, because I'm sure they'll try to go right back to him. They do. Holland gets it back. Holland is going to be bumped as he tried to split a couple of defenders. And he'll go to the free throw line here with 19.1 seconds remaining. Call a foul on Sanders, and that is his fifth personal. And so it'll be Montoya that will come in for him. And it looks like we're good to go. As now they'll bring in the subs for Los Lunas. And so it'll be Holland to shoot two free throws. He's been about 1 of 2 at the line most of the game. And he makes the first and makes it a one-possession game. Holland puts up the second. That's good as well. Alma will inbounds. Give it off to Smith. Smith will work it up the far sideline. Smith into the front court. Finds Stubblefield in the corner. Stubblefield is going to be fouled. And it'll put Nico at the line here to shoot two. And two huge, huge free throws for Nico Stubblefield. He's 1 of 4 at the line. And can push it back out to a two-possession game if he can make both. So 2 big free throws here for the senior. And he makes the first. He at least makes it a 3-point game and can make it a two-possession game again if he can make the free throw. I don't know if it'll necessarily ice the game away, but it'll go a long way towards that happening. Big free throw for Nico. He sees it roll out. Battle for the rebound is on the floor. Los Lunas has got it with 8 seconds remaining. Ball goes to Holland. Holland dishes it up ahead, but it's thrown away out of bounds. Alamogordo will get the ball, and it'll be a timeout for Alamo. Tried the cross-court pass from the near sideline to the far sideline. Alamo will have it with 3.5 seconds remaining. And get your best free throw shooters out there and get the ball in their hand. But Alamo may have just closed this one out. Still got to get it inbounds cleanly in. Let's not try any long passes into the front court where nobody touches it, and Los Lunas gets an inbounds on the far sideline. As the timeout is on the floor again. But, I mean, again, for both sides, I mean, this has not been especially pretty, but, for Alamogordo, that's kind of been their season. None of the games have, I would say, been really aesthetically pleasing. Maybe the Deming game, but, if I would rather have a team that is scrappy and can win these kind of ugly games. If you're Alamogordo, I think you'll take that every single time. And what a big win this would be for Alamo. And I talked about it going in. Opportunity to see somebody you haven't seen yet in Rio Rancho tomorrow if you get the win. I think almost everybody on the winner side of the bracket, Alamogordo, would not have played. And so they'll inbound it at the far sideline, and it'll be Bickham to put it in. Alamo will line up 4 in a row here. Inbounds coming. They get it to Montoya. And Montoya is going to be fouled with 2.5 seconds remaining. And Elijah will go to the line. If he makes one, he should be able to wrap this game up. 2 of 4 at the line. So he gets 2 shots here. Certainly this is a nice situation where the 1-and-1 is gone. And if Elijah makes one, that should about do it. So he'll get 2 opportunities to make it happen. This is on the back rim on the first. So one more for Elijah to try to ice this game up. Timeout going to be called by Los Lunas. And a full timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Get you guys the other finals that we had. Alamogordo girls winners today, 62-32. They beat Goddard. They will play El Paso Riverside tomorrow at 2:30. If Alamogordo holds on the boys' side here, they'll play at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And we'll face off against Rio Rancho. And then Tularosa girls fell to Estancia today, 29-20. They'll play at 2 o'clock again tomorrow at the Lady Lion Classic. The Mescalero girls were winners over Dexter tonight. I think 68-19. What was the score? 53-18. So 53-18 the winner for the Mescalero Apache Lady Chiefs. Haven't gotten the Cloudcroft girls final or a Tularosa boys final. And Mescalero Apache boys were winners tonight as well over Elida, 50-46. But Alamogordo trying to hold on here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic and pick up a win over at Los Lunas. 45-42. Elijah Montoya will get to go to the free throw line. And could prevent, there shouldn't be too many other words. I will say even if he misses it, it'll be tough for Los Lunas. They don't have any timeouts. So even if they grab the rebound, it's going to be a chuck the other end. So this will still be pretty tough even if Elijah doesn't make it. Misses. Rebounds. Is battled for on the floor. They call it jump ball. Are they going to say this one's over? The official at the baseline called jump ball. The near sideline official had waved it off. I don't know how much time they put on the clock. They're going to say it's over. So it'll be 45-42. Alamogordo gets the win over at Los Lunas. And so Alamogordo gets a big win over Los Lunas here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. It wasn't especially pretty there in the at the end, but Alamogordo gets the win and a great victory for the Tigers this evening. We will take a break and come back and wrap this one up on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Alamogordo 45, Los Lunas 42.
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more, less than your current interest rate, with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019 here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Alamogordo pulls off the win over at Los Lunas, 45-42, as the Tigers were able to pull away in the fourth quarter, had themselves out to a 9-point lead. It was 44-35. That's probably about 3.5 minutes to go, and it was just kind of a slog after that. Los Lunas turned up the pressure defensively, and Alamogordo really had a hard time holding on to the basketball, and Los Lunas was able to create some opportunities, but they weren't able to convert when they had the chances, when they got into the fast break. So it was, I think Alamo played a pretty good game. I think Los Lunas, they had a tough time for sure, and Alamo able to come out of here with a huge victory. Again, that's one that we get down to the end of the season, that could mean a whole lot for the Alamogordo Tigers. And you throw in just this tournament overall, they get to play Rio Rancho tomorrow. They would either play Artesia or I don't know if it'll be Gallup or Lovington. I'm assuming probably Gallup. I didn't see who won that game. But, I mean, that means a ton for the Alamogordo Tigers for sure to be able to come out of here with the win, and just a really, really good effort for the Alamogordo Tigers to come out of here with the victory. 17 points for Jason Warren. Demyron Smith had 10. Elijah Montoya, 8. Kai Bickham had 6. Kai had a bunch of assists as well. And then 4 points for Nico Stubblefield. Jalen Holland was held pretty well in check, 20 points, 20 of his team's 42. 4 points for, 3 points for Isaiah Juarez, 3 for James Kilcullen, 7 points for Rex Kinsey, 2 points for Jacob Garcia, 2 points for Logan Tafoya, 2 for Alex Lopez, and 6 points for Isaiah Aragon in the defeat for Los Lunas. So Alamogordo is out of here with a win, 45-42, and improved to 4-0 on the season. Again, they'll play Rio Rancho at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That'll be preceded by the Alamogordo girls game, which is at 2:30, as the Lady Tigers will face off against El Paso Riverside. So we'll have both those games coming up for you tomorrow here on Alamo Sports and Talk. One will lead right into another, and we'll get you guys full coverage of everything that's happened there. We're going to take one more break and come back and wrap things up here from Artesia. Day one of the City of Champions Classic, a very good day for both Alamogordo teams. They're into the championship side of the bracket. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to win. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers! See you at the games!
Hi, interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more less than your current interest rate with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a Loco loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th in Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. Getting ready to wrap things up from here at Artesia at the City of Champions Classic. Again, your winner on the Richardson Motor scoreboard is Alamogordo boys over Los Lunas, 45-42. Tigers now 4-0 on the season, and we'll get Rio Rancho tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Some other finals for you before we wrap it up. Mescalero Apache beat Elida 50-46 at the Mesilla Valley Christian Tournament on the boys' side. They're now 3-0. They'll play Mesilla Valley tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. The Mescalero Apache girls, 53-18. They defeated Dexter tonight, and they will next play at their host tournament next week. The Mescalero tournament, 14th, 15th, and 16th for the Lady Chiefs. Tularosa girls fell to Estancia today, 29-20. They'll play Cottonwood Classical or Tucumcari at 2 p.m. on Friday. Alamogordo girls got the win earlier today, 62-32, as they got the victory over Goddard. Abby Vasquez, 20 points, T11, Elizabeth Needham at 10, and Madison Ruiz finished with 8. They will play El Paso Riverside at 2:30 p.m., so it'll be a doubleheader for you all tomorrow for Lady Tiger and Tiger basketball here in Artesia, 2:30 and 4 o'clock start times. We look forward to bringing you that one tomorrow. That has done it for the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. We hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their Thursday night. We'll be talking to you live from Artesia tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. Don't forget to tune into the KRSY Football Roundtable from 11 to noon tomorrow as well on Alamo Sports and Talk. We hope you will join us then. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your evening, and thanks again to Otero Federal Credit Union for bringing you this post-game, for Richardson Motor Company for bringing you the scoreboard, and our other sponsors, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Ochoa Stucco, Loco Credit Union, Big O Tires, First National Bank, and the Winner's Circle. So long from here in Artesia. We will talk to you tomorrow right here from the City of Champions Classic.
It's that time of year again. Medicare open enrollment has started, and the New Mexico Aging and Long-Term Services Department is here to help. Hi, I'm Jen Paul Schreier, Cabinet Secretary Designate, and I invite you to call us for free, unbiased options counseling from our experts to ensure you are getting the most out of your Medicare coverage. Open enrollment runs from October 15th through December 7th. Call us today at 1-800-432-2080. That's 1-800-432-2080.
The future depends on teachers. Every day, teachers are shaping our tomorrows, starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Right now, in a classroom somewhere in the United States, there's a teacher inspiring a